Angeles,
Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately. From
Record the her.
Jenny, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
Ah, there we go. Something chill to watch. The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
August wins and Queen works on occasion.
I apologize, I had the microphone muted. Whoopsies. I was just saying I'm cleaning out Bunny's blaster here for her. I clean out the top first, and then I put it in the rack and heat the rest. Here, I'll see if I can show you guys. You heat it up at the top a bit, in the middle a little bit, in this a bit, and then this a bit. And you just kind of...
It's that funny smell.
Yep, it doesn't smell very good.
This was definitely, as I'm finding out, even though it was really dark, it was also really potent.
There we go. Hard to hold my hand up like this. Anyway, you get the idea. It just drips down into that thing.
I like when sort of all of it actually decides to go at once.
Yeah, it just did now. Yeah, it drips, then it goes, a big poop happens, and most of it goes out at once. It just happened now. And we just gotta let that sit for 5 or 10 minutes, and it'll be cool again.
Where'd it go? Because for me, I really only needed like that tubing part right there cleaned. Or scraped, or wherever the hell that thing went. This is kind of the only thing it did need, really.
There we go.
I don't know where it is, though.
Okay, well, I want this fuel. I want a dab.
Oh, I know where that damn tool is.
Which tool?
The one that ends up scraping the tube.
Oh, it is... Where did I see that? Right here. This one, right?
Yeah, that's originally all I really wanted done to mine.
Oh, there was a whole bunch in there, and it was past scraping. We needed to empty it. Then we could scrape it if there was any buildup. But
there is. That's the only reason. That's the only thing I wanted done.
Well, we'll do that as well, but you can't do the scraping until you clean it out. Okay. Dab time, dab time, dabba dabba dab time. Okay.
Did not want to come off.
Oh. I thought you zapped yourself.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, time to take a fucking dab break.
Dab time, dab time. Time to take a dab break. Oh, I got the wrong meter up there.
Motherfucking dab time, dab time, dab time. Time to take a fucking dab break.
Why was one of those so much louder than the other? Okay, so the point dab time is like half the volume of the other one. I'm gonna have to fix that. And I missed half my dab. With the biddies, thank you very much. Here, I'll bring this forward. Gonna go around this way.
Turn it up, beard. This thing or entirely?
No, the so there's like bits and points. Bits are money. Basically it works like this, everybody. Every one bit is roughly a penny. Is basically the way it works. Oh yeah, the meatball things. Yeah, it's basically a penny per bit. So 50 bits is 50 cents, 100 bits is a buck, something like that, roughly. Where are they? So the reason I always forget, now I have a good reason about forgetting every single time almost. Besides the fact that I'm a big stoner and I just forget things often. You can't start the stream avatars before you start the stream. You have to start it at the same time. But that should be good. Pop, 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 pop.
Damn, there's a lot of stuff gone off the vault. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost empty. I've been cleaning and packing, and next weekend this will be gone. Next weekend, Sunday session is likely going to happen from a laptop, and will very likely not be in this room anymore. Coffee. But I want another dab.
I'm that person where you see the coffee and it's like, that's a lot of sugar. It's like, yep, that's what I meant to put in there.
Yeah. She likes...
I like caffeine.
Like the frappuccino thingies. Like the
I like the
girly coffees.
I don't drink coffee for the taste.
No.
That is the fault of trying my parents' coffee black. So kind of my fault, but...
Is this...
It's gonna do that.
Oh, I see. Okay. No. It was just a stiff section and there was a bend and I thought it was hung on something. No, it's fine.
No, I don't drink coffee for taste. I drink coffee for caffeine.
So I didn't like coffee for the longest time, and then when I was working at the tattoo shop, people used to bring us coffees all the time. And I'm like, I don't like the coffees. I'll give it to Buddy. Give it away, right? I give it to the counter dude or whatever, right? And eventually somebody said, well, what about mochas? I said, what's a mocha? And they're like, half hot chocolate, half coffee. For people that want coffee but don't really like the taste, it's a good option.
It's still close to coffee for me.
Oh yeah,
I
totally
had to switch
is.
over.
But I tell you, chocolate and coffee beans are good friends. They're like similar to good friends.
It doesn't
how
have to
peanut
be,
butter
but
and
it
chocolate
usually
work so
will
well
be,
together.
because I don't really also like hot coffee.
Yeah.
So that adds another thing is I don't really care if it's supposed to be. I'd be waiting until it was lukewarm or room temperature. It's just, it didn't appeal to me. So for cold coffee,
Good day, Michael Hume. Good day, good day.
You can drink them longer.
No.
But I like caramel.
I never used to like coffee. Yeah, I never used to like coffee very much, and it was those mochas and stuff from Tim Hortons that started getting me to like them. I'm like, okay, I actually kind of can get down with this. It's hot chocolate by itself is almost too chocolatey, and a coffee by itself was too coffee. Somehow they were good, and now I hardly have chocolate in my coffees anymore.
There was a place in Sydney that had a much more homemade type of frappuccino. And that was actually pretty good. It wasn't Starbucks, it wasn't like a chain, but I always got a caramel fresh. Cutting my foot, I did cut my foot. I'm like, ow, I'm itching my foot and it stinks. I drink a black with 3 ice cubes. You can drink coffee however you want. My dad occasionally drank black coffee. My mom always had medium roast coffee. And I just unfortunately tried both of their coffees when they were black. The most bitterest thing in the world to a kid. Besides,
black coffee's awful.
Dark chocolate.
I don't understand black coffee.
Worse as a kid. I still can clearly remember.
Dab off of the old Northern Lights.
I could clearly remember as a kid dark chocolate trying it. 'Cause it stands out. I also drink it for the caffeine. No, it's just there's people that really love coffee for the taste and for the caffeine. I kind of like the taste when it's sweetened up with a whole bunch of caramel.
So you've actually said this before, coffee cakes, coffee flavored treats are okay.
Yep.
So under the right circumstances, coffees are, it is a taste that you do like, but standard coffee isn't one of them.
No, because I remember it was for my friend's birthday, and I thought she would invite a whole bunch more people, but she just invited me, and they brought her a really big slice of like cappuccino chocolate cake. That was so good. It made him. It sadly made brownies kind of suck and like below that. That cake was really good.
What is that neck piece Bunny is wearing? It's cool. Is it considered a necklace?
It's a bone bead choker.
Choker? Yep. It's made out of bone beads, and then these are probably glass.
Plastic.
Yeah, I was gonna say plastic or glass. The other ones, but the big white ones are actual hollowed bones.
That's actually something I could probably ask my mom, because she's close to it, of actual medicine beads? There was a name for them. They were a very indigo blue glass, probably like...
Well, they're called those types of beads with the flat, the rounded edges, but the flat sides, they call them pony beads.
No, that's not the one I'm looking for. I know that's what this is called, actually.
That's what the type of bead is called. There might be variations
have their
of
own
those.
Different, and it's a lot more known in indigenous culture. That's why I don't think that's...
I don't know that name. Yeah, I don't know what that name is.
I'm not gonna ask my mom.
Okay, so I had a dab, and you've had a dab?
I had one.
Okay, we'll get you on the counter there. Yeah, dude, we found this at a thrift shop for $10. Mind blown. I mean, it's not worth like thousands or anything like that, but it's probably worth, maybe $100 or $200 new. Like if you had one made or something, they're pretty pricey.
No, this is a nice one. I got about 3 people that just love the choker, and then there was 2 people that actually knew what it was out of all those.
Yeah, so we got this the day we got it. She put it on to wear it around the day that she got it, and like multiple people stopped to say, I love your necklace.
And there's 2 that are just like, do you know what bone that is? I'm like, no.
Animal.
It's an animal bone. I do know it's real. It's heavy.
Actually, to be honest, it's very likely antler.
Heavy.
It's probably antler. Antler's very easy to work with.
We work with a lot of antler. There also is porcupine.
Yep. Porcupine quills. Yeah, you can because you can cut those. They actually have really neat gradients, and you can cut them as like tube beads. Yeah, very cool, man.
That's usually what they use in those mohawk things that you liked. I don't really know the actual name of those either. What if my phone moved just recently in the same town? Eat cost $600.
Okay, what?
What?
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
I'm popping out of nowhere, or I don't know the context.
Did I miss something?
Or did we say
Hey, Beard,
something?
good to see Bunny. Cinnamon and the grinds. Yeah, I read that. Beard, do people put comments on live YouTube? Well, sort of. Okay, so there's actually like, when it's live on YouTube, the comment section is chat. It's that thing over there beside Bunny. So it's just live chat while it's live. When the video is done, none of that chat gets processed into comments. Comments are only for people that are re-watching the video. Like if you're watching the video for the first time after the fact and it's a video on demand, a VOD, a VOD, I guess it's called, pardon me. Like most videos on YouTube are VODs. They're video on demand. It's a video that has been uploaded that you can just start and watch to finish. It was never a live stream to begin with, nothing like that. These are live streams though. However, so when they're done, when it's done and it processes as a video now on YouTube, now you can comment on it and the comments will stay and propagate, but only after the fact. The only way that you actually get to see the live video chat, to my knowledge, is because it's being scrolled over there kind of thing. For a time, there was a way that you could watch the real-time chat when you're re-watching a live stream. You could see the chat that was happening.
That.
Yeah, I think that they either took that away or they've moved it and it's harder to find now, and I don't really know where it is.
I don't watch a lot of live streams.
They change stuff all the damn time. What if my phones moved just recently in the same town? Heat costs $69. Yeah, you're gonna have to decode that sentence. I'm sorry, my friend. I might be stoned. You might be stoned. I do not understand what you're talking about. Well, all the dirt is packed up that we're taking with us. We've got, I don't have a picture for today to show y'all, but I got one bed done, and then I hired my groundskeeper friend to help me do some of the last of it, the last shoveling. So I got that last bin done. I got another bin that was just sitting in the backyard full of old soil. We just threw that all into the garden. And the big standing bed in the front.
Oh, I found out that there is something with that soil though, because I found out it was either a little too strong is the only thing I can think of, as there was a couple of leafy plants that just immediately decided to bolt. And I'm like, okay, that needs to be diluted more.
Yeah, so whatever we have now,
it's great for the plants.
We need to dilute it.
greens.
Yeah, we need to dilute it down about 50% with like Pro Mix, some very inert.
Because I was like, where are some of the plants I planted? And then I looked way down and I see little buds of flowers starting, and I'm like, damn it.
So we need to go to the big city and buy a block of Pro Mix. We can't buy Pro Mix in this town.
Oh,
Too
yeah.
small. Yeah, too small. They used to have it. No, they used to have it at the greenhouses, but they don't have it there anymore. Now they got only like Blue Sky, which is almost the exact same thing. But if I want Pro Mix, I want Pro Mix.
Yep.
Fuck. I talked too. Oh yeah. Okay, no, that was good. I did talk too long. It was okay. If you scroll on the comment section, you can rewatch live comments. Okay, I was gonna say they used to have it. So yeah, I guess you can still do it. That's good news. Oh. So people talking on YouTube, on Twitch. Yeah, the Twitch stuff will only be available on that feed. Not that it's pretty small. It's like you're not gonna be able to read that probably unless you're watching it on a fucking jumbo TV or something.
It is hard to read.
Yeah, it's maybe too small. I was trying to like use it to fill up the screen area of the layout of the show. It's like a television. I've been using the same layout for a long time. It's hard to... Stupid autocorrect meant to say one of my friends just moved. It costs $600 town to town in the same one. $600? That's not too bad. We're not, I'm not really going to hire like movers or anything like that. That's just going to cost too much. But I will hire a couple of laborers. Like there's like, this town is fucking full of religious fundamentalists that send their kids out to do free work for people to try to convert them to their religion. And, well, I would probably hire those kids 100%. Young, strong teenagers. I would absolutely hire them, but I'm not going to take advantage of them and get them to do free work in exchange for telling me about their Lord and Savior, because I don't care. I'm not going to listen to them. I'm just not. No offense, kid, but you're barking up the wrong tree. But I got no problem with hiring them. They work pretty cheap. I've put up ads quite often in the past for some labor jobs that I needed done that I just couldn't do. And that's usually the local How to Write Kids or First Day Evangelists or whatever, all those weird subsections. There's a lot of subsection religions out here. I was going to say,
yeah, I don't actually recall because we've actually seen two. Same ones. I don't really know who they were.
When we got the I can't remember something. I think it was the coop moved into the backyard for the first time. I think that's some father showed up with his 3 sons.
Oh.
And fucking between them and whoever else was here, they just did it. They just picked it up and.
I think I remember you saying that where there's just like.
Yeah, some dude showed up with his army of children, and they just fucking 3 teenage boys just came and ba-boom, took it up and no problem. Well, I'm hoping something similar like that happens for our move this way.
For some things.
I've got 4 potential arms lined up to help. I can like help, but I can't lift anything. So we're gonna need potentially. I would like to have 6 people.
Out your day up.
Yeah, I'd like to have 6 people on hand this time for moving the coop and the rabbit hutch, because those are heavy. Yeah. And we got to grab the rabbits and put them into a cat carrier or something when we do that. We'll put the chickens into the greenhouse.
The only one I'm actually slightly scared of, funny enough, is Yolandi, because she actually does have the inclination to bite you if she's threatened. Whereas Stu is just...
Stu's a fucking cuddle bug, man. He's a gentle giant.
Teddy bear.
I've never been bitten by Yolandi, but she is feisty.
She has done a nip movement towards me.
Yeah, very potentially me as well, but I've never been bitten.
No, I've never been nipped, but I've seen her attempt it. And I'm just like, I have seen some bites from rabbits, and they can be bad.
Oh.
Rabbits got sharp teeth.
By the way, everybody, if you wanted dab blasters, if you were wanting to get a dab blaster and you've been humming and hawing, don't hum and haw for long. I am literally taking the site down. I have to pay like $38 a month or something to keep that level of web portal open. And I'll be honest, I've sold 1 unit in the last month. The cost of keeping the website open did not equal my profit from selling dab blasters this month. That being said, I've only got less than half of my stock left. So if you guys want one, act soon, because around the 10th of September, I'm taking the site down and you won't be able to order them no more. The rest of them are going to be used for giveaways or something like that. Or I might sell the odd one privately if somebody's really bugging me, but I'm taking the web portal down. Whew. I also love my dab blaster. And thank you. Thank you for feedback.
Well, I like the pen. It just needs a bright, cute sticker or something.
Yeah, so I should have gotten one of the colored ones because black is such a good standard color, but it looks like a pen. It looks like everything else in the house.
Or I literally couldn't find it. I looked at your desk and I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna just go like.
It's a black like carbon fiber top looking thing. It's like a fake carbon fiber, but it just has that pattern on it. And you put a black tool on there, it fucking disappears.
Yep. Or it just looks like what you're not looking for.
I can't spell check my own messages. Dude, I am totally with you there. I'm an awful speller. I'm very dyslexic and a terrible speller. Kind of goes hand in hand. Many dyslexic people are pretty awful spellers.
I wondered if your brain issue is in the same side of my brain issue, and it's not.
The tip is hot?
Yes.
But it's about as clean as you're going to get. You might want to wipe out your mouthpiece with an alcohol pad at some point. You can have a dab.
I'll do that, because I'm going to have a dab, and then I'll just come back to that. Because I did see... Oh, I want one, not two. No, our brain issues are on the different sides of the brain. I'm like, oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Jong be chilling on his couch. So I've been thinking about this new setup, man. I got a whole bedroom as an office for this next place. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Part of me wants to set up a couch lounge area for Sunday session from now on. So, I mean, we could do that. I might have to bring a monitor over to keep an eye on chat and bring get like either another keyboard and mouse combo or get another one of these. What, you know what? There's another dude that's got one of these. I fucking love this thing. This thing right here is fucking awesome. This is a keyboard and mouse wireless Bluetooth combo by Logitech. This thing fucking rules. There's a computer back here.
Oh, that's the inside. Okay.
Yeah. I run a computer on this monitor back here for screensaver. It's just easier and lighter on the system. But it's one of those little tiny box computers, those little tiny ones that people buy just to run streaming services on their TVs that aren't very smart TVs, that kind of thing. It's like one of those. It's a little Android box. But anyway, I can also use this thing for, I can connect, I don't need to anymore, but for a while, my security systems only worked on Android operating systems, meaning you had to get this program called BlueStacks on a PC that emulates Android so that you can run Android apps on your PC, so I could look at my security system and stuff on my PC. Now, they've got their own web portals and stuff. We've done that before in the past when I showed you guys like the chickens, when I had a chicken camera set up, live baby chicken camera from the baby chicken rearing area. Anyway, there's another dude in town that's got that exact same thing, one of these. I should buy it. He was trying to sell it for like dirt cheap. Like, I think you had like 10 or 15 bucks or something like that. I should see if he still got it. And if he does, I'll fucking buy it off him so that we can use it from the couch, so we can use these computers at the couch or whatever. And I can access it without getting up. Anyway, because like I might put some comfortable chairs, some lounge chairs or some couches or something in the like in the corner of the room, make a little sesh area, you know, like a little sesh corner, instead of this like just chilling at my desk. I don't know. I'll have room to do some things. There'll be enough I can have my desk set up with green screen, like permanent in the corner or whatever, and then have the other half of the room a lounge style thing that I got a camera set up and a monitor set up and whatnot. Because I also want to set up a that might actually work really well due to the fact that I want to set up a streaming computer from this next house. I got my other computer that's been sitting upstairs collecting dust.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time. Time to take a fucking dab break.
But I've got this spare computer upstairs, my old computer worth of parts. It might need a new hard drive, but past that, it's enough that I can run a computer off of it. And I want to run that computer as the streaming device so that this will be gaming and my main like editing software programs and photo editing and all that kind of shit. My main workhorse is going to be this, but when I go to press start on a stream machine, it'll be the machine beside me that's streaming. This is just connected to that, so that if I have to, good example of if my game, like I've had the game freeze and I've had to reboot the computer, which shuts the stream down because I'm doing it all on one computer. Whereas in this case, let's say something happens and I need to reboot my computer to make a graphics change. It won't stop the stream because the stream is being hosted on this computer. This is the one streaming. It's just this is the one that's broadcasting, I guess. I don't know. It takes a lot of. It also takes a whole chunk of the resource hungry nature. Like OBS, the software I use to stream, is very hungry. It takes probably 30% of my fucking resources just being open and running. It takes a lot. So I could get that off my computer. Anyway, enough tech talk. Tech talk. Blah, 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 blah. I'm doing a mini ITX build for a CAD computer soon. I bought AMD Ryzen. I'm an Intel man. I used to be all about AMDs and overclocking way back in the day. And I got sick of fucking with shit. And I just said, you know what? I want the industry standard best workhorse out of the box without having to fucking overclock it or change settings. Who's the best for rendering and gaming? And unfortunately, that's Intel. What's this? What do we got here? Oh yeah, these are good stuff. It's got the seal on it. It smells all. Ooh, whoa, it's going pretty quick, eh? Well, I better get a dab in here before it's gone. I'll take a dab off the side. I won't go right into the jelly. You know me. Oh yeah. Oh man, that is yummy. Oh. So yeah, the new place, I'm definitely planning on having a couple of different setup things going on. I would like to have maybe a more casual, relaxing environment instead of these fucking awkward computer chairs, and then trying to convert my desk every time into the session. You guys can't do that. It's bad angles and stuff. Like here, the problems really are the fact that I'm trying to do it in the dead center of my desk. And I can't get good camera angles, et cetera, because there's a monitor right where I want to put the camera. So, if we do it in a new environment, I can put the camera wherever the fuck I want, and I will put the monitor wherever I can see it and have access to it from my seat. So we're gonna have to find ourselves either a comfy corner couch, a cheap, comfy corner couch, almost a tongue twister, or like a couple of cool chairs, not beanbag chairs, because I'll never get out of them. Already my back hurts thinking about that. Speaking of backs hurting, holy fuck, we've got a lot of stuff moved in, but I am fucked up right now. My back is pretty buggered. I'm pretty
probably okay to take a 1 to 2 day break.
Yeah, I need to take a day or two. I'm not doing anything
taking
today.
No breaks, it's just like it's gonna hurt still.
Yeah, no, I need to take today off. I'm not going and moving anything today. I want to. My will is strong. My body is weak. My body is old and my hip problems are really,
For me, I think
really
my body's
showing
okay,
themselves.
but my mind needs a little bit of a break, weirdly, for me.
Okay, well then you pack
That's where-
everything, and I'll just stand there.
No,
and...
my brain wants a break, which means my body's taking a break too.
No, I know. Yeah, we need a break.
Oh.
100 messages. Hey, right on. I am running an onboard video on the PC, so I don't. Far too behind. LOL. Running Linux though. Yeah, it depends what you're doing with your computers, right? I used to be all super with it and knew what all computers were and were buying all these weird parts and overclocking everything and doing all this cool stuff and having multiple installs. And now I just want it simple. I just want it to work and I want to leave it alone and just use it.
Grow pics.
Yep. Grow pics are coming up. So by the way, I guess you guys noticed, I didn't do an episode this week. Honestly, there's not a fucking lot growing on. The shit is growing. I took some pictures. I'll show them in here. But I've been just so fucking busy and tired, and I don't have much to show on the episodes right now. It feels like almost a waste of time trying to make an episode on.
The only thing that I could say that is probably still growing on is I'm trying to keep the things in my garden alive. That's about it.
Yeah, that's a bit more of a show. That's more stuff I'm going to be talking about on. Like I'm filming some stuff, and we're gonna do like I'm taking pictures and some film, and I'll do some sort of like a montage thing that goes through our moving account. That will probably be. I'm either gonna just do one and I'm gonna fucking post it on both channels, or maybe I'll make a different intro on the one for the fucking other channel just so that they are physically different. I don't know. Maybe I'll make two separate videos. They are two separate things, but it is sort of all the same thing, right? Like I guess I could talk more about the planting and the how I'm moving cannabis and all my tents and my nutrients and stuff. Like that's a lot of stuff to move. And then we got the whole fucking chicken thing, and then the whole yard worth of plants and stuff, and oh my god, it's a lot.
I haven't even brought all my plants to the front of the house.
Today actually marks 1 week to our last day. That's why I'm a little confused as to how we're exactly going to be doing our last day here on Sunday. There might be a chance we don't do it. I'm going to try my damnedest. I really am. I'm going to try to take a break from life. This is a moment to relax and get far too stoned and just relax.
I'm sort of a bit more relaxed on the plants as like, those are something that I can sort of start taking afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely making an episode. I'm just wondering on whether or not I'm going to edit two separate videos for the two separate channels, or if I'm just going to do one big fat video that it counts the whole move, everything from my grow gear right to the chickens, as well as everything in the yard. I'm probably going to do just one video and two separate intros. That way it can be physically separate
There's
online.
already like bald spots around the house where I'm just like, weird. That spot was not bald.
The garage, I took that tower down and took everything out of that corner, and it's like there's this huge like area of cement floor that I haven't seen in like 8 years. It's I want one more of this because that last dab was a little light and it was pretty good. I want another taste of it. I don't even remember what it was. No label.
Nope. I wish there was a label because I forgot. I don't know.
Oh man. Hello, River. Wish the best for you and Bunny. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I wish the best for me and Bunny as well.
I wonder how many Dars of Darkness are in there.
Probably not much.
What is that? Isn't that one of them? Why it's got bubbles?
No, that's, let me see.
Bubbles.
It's got bubbles.
Bubbles.
Oh yeah, let me know. I do that to like burn off any dust. Just a quick flash from the, ooh yeah,
It
you
made
can smell
them
it.
open.
You smell something now. I don't know. I don't know what that is. You can smoke it and find out. I'll tell you this. It's probably nothing great because it looks pretty dark, but I'll tell you, it's also, it won't be something bad, because if it was bad, I would have just scooped it out and went,
No.
You stole the only thing I would have called, I wanted to throw that slab out and you took it. That big gross black dab slab from the old material. That one? Yeah, you smoked like half of it.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I don't like it at all.
No.
I find it horrible.
I didn't find
It tastes old.
You could
It doesn't taste bad.
No.
There's a good weed taste and this old weed taste. If you've ever had weed that's just too dry and tastes musty and funky, it is not, it's not mold, it's not rot, it's nothing like that. It's just, it's gone stale or something. I don't know what to call it.
No, it had that at the beginning,
happens.
but then if you have that long enough, that part sort of goes away. You can still tell it's dark though. I'm not saying it's not dark. It's dark.
I moved somebody once. They had 5 kids. It was a big pain truck. A truck of pain. About 6 meters. Removed 4 truckloads. Just boxes. Yeah, dude. And I mean, we got
a lot of boxes.
Well, we got a lot. We've had a lot of boxes.
Yes.
We got most of the boxes are at the house now already.
But now, like totes, they're just bigger boxes.
Yeah, totes and items.
Yeah.
This week we're gonna focus on chairs, the big like armchairs. I got a mechanical electrical armchair for my mom, so she doesn't get up on chairs as easy as she used to. So I got this one cheap and good.
No, I'm glad it worked out because I was just like, I don't like this chair. I'm like, I don't like this chair.
Well, it was a really, really good deal for a very good, clean electric chair.
Yep.
It's blue. It doesn't match anything in our house at all. We need to get a fucking something for it or something. Just throw a blanket over it or something. But yeah, it doesn't match the house or anything that we have. But we also don't have the luxury of having much that matches because we're kind of, well, not kind of, we're below the poverty level.
Yeah.
But, you know, we make do pretty good, I think.
We've got enough of certain things matching around.
We moved here in a 20-foot U-Haul with a trailer with my car that was also jam-packed.
I moved once. I set up my grow light before my bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like that too. I'll have my computer up and running and whatever needs to be going for the plants that I have out in the garage right now that are budding out, those things, and my computer will be set up before my bed will be tucked in. Absolutely. Electric chair for capital penalty? Oh yeah, that's the one from my mom. Yep. Zapper. She gets in there. No. A powered chair. There's like a remote on a string. There's like a little coil, like a telephone cord, and a remote control that lifts up the chair, like. So she could just kind of like fall out of the chair. She could just kind of take a forward. It just lifts up and just kind of poops you out of the chair, or it lays back all weird, and you can. Powered chair, not electric chair.
That is a better, yeah, okay.
Yeah, powered chair. You know. He's sitting down there like a little loaf of bread, just chilling on the floor. Chilling near the
disappearing.
Chilling out near the Infinity Gauntlet.
Things are disappearing.
Yeah.
No.
Hi, Canna. Hey, buddy. Okay. Oh yeah, there's fucking spider webs in there. Where didn't
I
I
don't want
see
to put
it?
my hand in there.
I want to, but I don't want to. I'm not sticking my hand in this thing, but years ago for Halloween I made a Doctor Doom costume. Like, God, this was probably like, I was in that last place, so it was probably 15 years ago. I made this Doctor Doom costume for a Comic-Con thing I was going to. And I decided that I wanted to be Doctor Doom with the Infinity Gauntlet. So this is like comic, parts of the frickin' fingers have broken off and stuff, but these are big like aquatic gems with like different colored cellophanes behind them, and I dug out the thing and oh yeah, it still glows. Look, the gems still glow. Look at that. This thing's fucking 15 years old. The fucking batteries still work. It's my Infinity Gauntlet. Anyway, I can't get rid of it. It's kind of, if you've ever seen this stupid thing sitting on my shelf somewhere in the background, that's what it is.
Spider webs.
Yeah, I'm not sticking my hand in there. There's a bunch of webs in it right now. we do have black widows in this part of the world. I've like seen one in like probably the last 20 years.
I don't know if I really want to see one. I've seen some really
and it wasn't even here. It was in Victoria. I saw the damn thing.
Brown spiders.
Oh yeah, we got lots of those. Brown spiders, wolf spiders, daddy long legs.
Remember that huge one? And then the one that was in our backyard. I think it's still in our backyard.
There is one hell of a wolf spider in our backyard that is probably one of the biggest ones I've ever. I don't want to pop it because it was like.
That's also that is a wolf spider. That one's huge.
It's one of the biggest spiders I've ever seen locally.
That's what I was saying. Is it started at the top in front of the kitchen window, so I could see it as it was like going down, I guess, to where it wanted to make its web. But it was like, that is a huge spider.
Here,
stay outside.
Just no snooze.
Oh.
There, I'm snoozing the ads. The ads were trying to pop up on Twitch. No siree, Bob. Let's swap over to pictures.
We have armadillos here.
Armadillos? Neat. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's look at the pictures from the Discord, everybody. Oh, that was wrong. That was a camera change, not a. There we go. There we go. Okay. Last week started off with some before and afters. I always like to, if J-Win is close to the end there, I like to show them off pretty quick, man. Excuse me. How many people are on YouTube right now? 30. Right on. Hello, everybody. Say hi in chat and let me know what you're smoking on. Okay, so anyway, here was last week's before and after. We'll see an update this week, I'm sure, here from J-Win. So this was the before, and then here's the after. Quite the training regiment as usual. And I gotta take my sunglasses off so I can read this better.
Oh.
There we go. Just watered and top dressed the girls.
There are rattlesnakes in Missouri.
Rattlesnakes. Fun. Not really fun. So this was the earth box thing. You can see kind of up top here the plant popping out. I want to get a good look at your soil. Yeah, right on. It's like a homemade earth box, but you know, that's the the fucking principals are all there. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty big and tall. Look at that. Some close-ups. Some dirty, spilt stuff. What is that? What do we got? What do we got? Liquid bloom. Purple gravy spilling out the side here. Terminator, the recharged silica. Terpinator. Ah! Kind of just smelled my knee. That tickles. Oh. We got here. Oh, tomatoes. Tomatoes. Little hot pepper action.
Wrinkly pepper.
Yeah, that's a hot pepper. We got some zucchini at the top here. Some acorn squash. Maybe. Not too sure. We got some green tomatoes. And looks like jalapenos. Maybe. Jalapenos. Nope, there was two more, pardon me. That looks like a pepper bush. Oh, no, did I? Oh, no, that was it. Okay. And then Mephisto's Berry OG. There we go, there we go.
Acorn squash, yes.
Acorn squash, I was right. Nice. Yeah, looking good. Sun-loving plants, man. This is what my autoflowers look like. Is this an autoflower or a photo period? If it's a photo period, I'm assuming pretty short, pretty short lifespan. Didn't veg for very long. I've definitely had autoflowers that get only about this big outside. Not as dense as I would like. I've found autos outdoor don't do quite as much density as you'd like. But they grow nice and they taste nice. They like the sun. You just don't get as...
It's also just like we're trying to like tailor to like a bit like a hot, sometimes short summer.
Well, I think I want to do a lot more research on what I'm gonna grow for outdoors, making sure that it's tailored to, like you say, a hotter environment with a shorter fall. We want fast flowering. We want something that can definitely handle the heat.
That's why I'm tailoring some of it where I'm actually just trying to plant earlier so it takes up some of that time.
Haircut / defoliation before and after 2 clones in 10 gallons. There we go. Before. And then after. And then after, is that again? And then before again.
The last pick is 2 days after.
Ah, nice. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, it's amazing how quick they recover from like a little bit of, you're like, oh my God, I took so much. Like if you're dealing with photo periods and you do a big defoliation,
I felt like
it looks like you did too much, and shit comes back like no problem.
It came back about 2 times bushier after I did that.
You want to be careful doing that with autoflowers though too much, because you don't want them to. They only got so much energy, right? Like they've only got a 100% energy that they'll be able to use through their whole life. So
determinate tomato bushes.
Yep. Very similar. They only got like so much energy that they're gonna put, right? So if you make them regrow a whole bunch of veg, that took a percentile of their overall.
The only time I do that, and I did do that to some of them this year, is they were catching something from other lower plants that I was having a problem, and it sorted up after that. But I knew it took some of its energy for other things.
Yeah, he says they're on the lighter side of green, but trust me, they're good and happy, and they do look happy. They don't look angry. Definitely a little bit on the lighter side, but again, that doesn't mean that it's bad. Yeah, this is that box. I like how the adventures of the box up the side of the stairs. It's cool, man. Oh, we got ourselves some eggplant. You got a little nubbin. eggplant, and then some peppers. Those are probably just bells. Little vine tomato groupies. And some pretty good sandwich or salad tomatoes. Yeah, more of them. Happy looking, happy looking. I love growing food, man. Growing food's awesome. Growing weed, growing food, fucking just gardening in general. Flowers are kind of fun.
I had just seen that those rainbow carrots look like some of them are doing well, but it's been a lot longer than it would take in ground.
They were really, really thirsty. They're gonna need a drink here, like tonight for sure, before it gets too dark. They were real thirsty.
I wanted to do that yesterday.
Oh.
I'll see what I can feed some of them now.
Snap! Ruh-roh.
Ooh, that is a snap.
Somebody freaking
We
what do you call it?
Did that to like that hockey plant.
Extreme yoga. Taped it back up. So I've seen and talked to people about using honey. Some people use honey. Some people use like a little bit of rooting hormone. Some people do nothing. Some people put a little aloe vera in there, or some of those rooting gels if you got some of that. I have had pretty good success. Like, that was a pretty watery break. That's kind of hard. When it gets a bit more woody into like big branches and they break because of weight and stuff, and you got to pull them back together. You know what blew my mind that works, it holds well, and it doesn't fuck up anything? White glue. Wood glue. Get some wood glue into the frickin' crack where it is frickin' split, and then tie that plant back together. You're gonna probably leave those ties forever for the rest of its life, but the combination of the ties and the glue, that shit goes right back to normal, and they'll find a new path to, I mean, as long as you haven't cracked the whole fucking arm off of the branch.
I feel like it would, but I wonder about like if honey from a comb would do any different from like honey that's already fully processed.
Okay, so now you're talking the difference of raw honey versus processed versus homogenized honey.
Yeah.
So that's actually like, for a good example, the honey that I have upstairs in the big freaking round bin of honey that I have. It's a big white container.
Yes.
That's all raw honey. That has not been pasteurized. It's clean. It's been put through,
It got crystal.
Yeah, it gets crystally and stuff. It hasn't been cooked. At any rate, good luck. I hope that takes for you.
Before and after defoliation, before flip to flower.
Yeah, we got a nice little bushy ladies. Oh, so angry. They're all, yeah, that's normal. We all know this. We've done this before. Anybody that's freaking done this, they get pissed off and look all cranky and look like this for a day or two, and then they snap back. They'll be fine next week. You watch. Ooh, getting ready for a big breeding project. I love how clean these plugs work, but I've never had any luck with the actual setup of this. I've had so much better luck with just Rockwell cubes. Rockwell cubes in a humidity dome on a heat mat. Works great. You do like a double boiler system. You just sort of have like a container inside of a container with a bunch of water in it, and a humidity dome over a heat mat, and bam, works good. Works real good for me. But I've tried this twice and failed, and then I ended up selling the whole fucking setup at a garage sale, dirt cheap once. There we go. Wait a minute. Did I come across? Oh, yesterday. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Did I just look at this twice? Just like probably posted it like at the end of the week and then just yesterday. So yeah, it's like a week's growth. Getting frosty in the centers there. Look. See, here we go. Frosty. slideshow of, ooh, that's a cool shot. Jiffy seed starters, yeah. Whatever works, you know, everybody's got their own things that work better for them. Canna. There's some extreme training, J-Win style. Oh yeah, look at that. Just gonna be like towers of bud. That's talking about, when you're really talking about diverting energies, this is like where it's at. Because like, look at this. Down here below, there is nothing being wasted. There is no little baby nodes or none of this. All this down here wouldn't be very viable. It would be barely mids anyway if you had wasted energy on it. But because you don't waste energy on it, it all goes up into this. These little towers right here. Each one of these towers is going to get all of the energy from that whole stock. Not going anywhere but there, but up top. Yep, those are going to be freaking pretty epic, man. Very, very cool. Very cool. Getting it right up to the... So here's a question for you guys. I got a question. So here oh, you can't see it no matter what because of the way the framing works right now. But just above this, like, is the light. The light's probably about 1.5 feet maybe above this thing. So, growers in the audience here, tell me now, please, if you will. Do you lower or raise your plant to get it close to the light? Do you try to get it close to the light, or do you just crank it up to 100 and just leave it wherever it is and use the volume control? Do you guys use volume control, or do you actually physically move the plant and or light to meet each other to get them closer? Because I know there's like suggested grow heights and stuff, and I'm curious because personally I just leave the lights where they are, and I usually just crank up the volume up to 100 if it needs it. You know what I mean? I might put a little spacer underneath, like a milk crate under the thing, just like here. In this case here, this has oh, you can't hardly see it, but there's a milk crate down here. You know, same deal.
I do both.
Does both. I think one of these days I should try like making a physically, like doing 2 tents side by side or something like that. That'd be a good project. And do one of them, bring it to the appropriate heights, and the other one just crank up the light to maximum. Use the dimmer. Mike says he uses the dimmer. Yeah, I've been using the dimmer for a while now, and I'm wondering if that's maybe the wrong move. Am I making the wrong move? I don't know. Some still shots of that beautiful angle there.
Now you got a right elbow.
Oh, is that what you did?
Well, be careful. Very, very stubborn die. Pigment.
Fair enough.
Whatever it is very stubborn.
Wow.
That's a nice one picture.
Yeah, some nice resolution. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Looking good, looking good. And the best part is too, is like, as good as this looks, it's got a long way to go. This is just starting, bud. Like, this is gonna be fucking epic, man.
I start low and then raise when they get bigger. Okay.
So you're, yeah, okay, so you're a mover. A mover or a dimmer. Maybe that's what we should do. Movers or dimmers. Do you move the light or pot, or do you just dim it? Because that's what I do. I don't know if it's the right thing or not. I don't know if it's the right move. Yeah, that's a nice picture, man. That's good looking weed, man. That bud's gonna. I wish I could smell it. Forest Kanzi. Yeah. What did I say? Kanzi? I think I said some weird word. I know what I was trying to say, but.
Candy Bubble and Forest City OG.
That probably smells good.
I like the hat.
Like it's got a little witch's cauldron and a little googly eye hat.
And a tree background.
Yeah.
That definitely fits.
I like the googly eyes. It's a way to anamorphosize. Is that the right?
I just like
Anthropomorphosize. I don't know. There's a word that I can't fucking get out of my mouth. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Granny candy. Day 47 of flower. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, this is the weird curly ones that look neat. I like this stuff. Ooh, look at this purple down here. That's a nice. Right over here too. This one's got a bit of some cool colors going on. Yeah, I mean the buds look great too. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Those nice big money shots right here. Insane plant pics. Yeah, but I don't want people to be scared if their pics aren't insane. I don't want them to be as scared of
I also don't
showing
like how that sounds out loud.
Yeah, it sounds more like a integrated pest control or pest prevention, IPP. Isn't that what that is?
I don't know.
Integrated pest protection. No. I like where you're going. Hey, look, CANNABEARD made a submission. So this is instead of Friday's Grow. Like, there's not much to show. I mean, it actually looks pretty good. It smells pretty good. But they're like freaking 6 to 8 inches tall. They're not very big. We just got these little fucking things right here, man. That's what we got. That's one plant. And that's a bunch of diatomaceous earth. Because of this being like this organic Fox Farm soil, I'm getting a fuck ton of bugs. Like, you know, the usual gnat flies. Nothing out of the ordinary. But I just filled up a strip. A gnat fly strip. Oh. And I put in new ones this morning. And then here's the other one. Look at these little things. I should be getting rid of these silly things, but like, whatever, man. They smell good. I want to taste them. I've grown them this far. And this is that, I don't want to waste it either, because it's that, the whole idea was to see how these autoflowers reacted to this Fox Farm soil, ocean forest. Do a root drench with the zymes. Yeah, you know, maybe I should. Before I move, I think I'll do one this week. I'll film that as part of the thing, talking about this and say, I don't want to bring all these fucking pests into the new house. So we're going to do a little prevention. You know what? I can do that to actually, ooh, but I only got so much zymes. Hey, I got a question for you, Jaywin. You use a lot of that fucking Petra Tools stuff. Did the Petra Tools give you any of that Defender? And can I use the Defender? If all else fails too, you know what I do have? I've got a whole bunch of mosquito dunks. I can make a tea out of those mosquito dunks, those things. I remember I showed you those things. They're like little round discs for throw them into ponds to make sure mosquitoes don't live in there. It's got that weird bug killing agent in it. Something like that. I can give a recommendation for soil. Use extra perlite. Yeah, so I've actually had people suggest doing like a perlite layer on the top, right over top. And then the bugs can't really live in perlite and they don't really try to dig for it. You can use the Defender as a spray, but it's got oil in it. Okay, yep, that's why I wanted to ask to see if you'd had any experience with it.
Not good for flower or root.
Yeah. Cinnamon. I've got those like mosquito dunks. You can make mosquito dunk tea. Oh, here, I'm still fucking on this thing here, man. I should probably wrap it up here. So that was mine. Somebody else. Oh, we got the Hydro Room, Harvest Time, Mendocino. Ooh, put these glasses back up on the forehead. I want to look. We got 329, probably not 3,000 grams. That's probably 329.5 is my likely guess. Unless it is with that metal bowl. I don't know. Looks good though. Are these fresh? Those look wet, hey? Those are wet trims? Yeah, those look wet trims. And then hang them that way, maybe. Maybe I'm looking at this whole fucking folder backwards. Maybe it was like, started here, and then it went into this section, and then that's what you ended up with. Ta-da. Yeah, I think I ended to look at this all backwards. Nice, though. Yeah, that's why I don't... I'll tell you right now, that's why I love the trim bag. The trim bag has made it so I don't do trim jail anymore. I am done with trim jail. It's just not a thing anymore. The closest thing to trim jail that we have to do now, here I'm going to swap back. The closest thing I have to do with trim jail now is we cut the buds off of the long sticks. That's it. I don't trim any of that. I just click the buds off of the sticks and then throw it all into the trim bag, give it a good shake, and it spits me out a huge bag of very, very, very usable trim good for cookies or given to family members, given to your little brother, you know, whatever. And then you got bud.
420.
And no, it's 420 somewhere. All right, let's dab. Dab time. So, people say and have had valid complaints about the fact that you're going to lose a bit of trichomes to the sides of the walls of the interior of your bag. And yeah, you probably do lose a small percent, I'm sure. Yeah. But you know what? You also lose a small percent to your fingertips and to your scissors and to your trim bins or whatever you're using every time you do it as well. So it's just a matter of, you know, are you willing to lose that couple of percent for saving hours and hours and hours of work? I am. Absolutely. 100%. Ever since I found one thing, I don't trim anymore. I use the trim bag. I am very, very, very grateful for my trim bag. I love it. It's one of my favorite tools in my gardening arsenal. In about one more year, well, you know what though?
There was a city on there, and I didn't know it was a city.
What's it called?
Curacao.
Oh.
Not sure how to say it.
In about another year and a half, I'll hit a 10-year marker on YouTube. And I think I got a couple of ideas for some videos I want to do in that point. At that point, I want to be able to do a couple of videos of like my favorite tools as 10 years of a cannabis gardener or whatever. So I can say that in the title and talk about, like, you know, my top 10 favorite tools or my top 10 favorite companies, or, you know, talk about, I'm going to try this weird stuff. I'm going to see what it is. Please don't be gross. Please don't be gross.
I think that says Lindsay OG, but it's upside down and it's
Oh,
really
it ain't
dark.
Lindsay OG. No.
I was gonna say what it started out as. Yep, that does say what
I
it is.
have no idea what it is. It tasted kind of fine. Oh, there's something weird in there. I think that has that stuff that tasted like licorice in there.
Oh.
Not
That's
that.
where that went.
So not that weird
could've.
stuff. Not that weird shit that Burntwood sent us years ago that actually tasted like minty licorice. That shit was awful. I couldn't smoke that. I actually threw that out. This was something recently I got that was like supposed to be, I think it was the Chocolate. It had a weird ass flavor.
Yes.
I think
I was gonna
that's
say,
what
I think
that
I
was. I
remember
think
that.
that's Chocolate mixed with some other random shit because I can still taste that weird. There it is. It's not bad. It's just not something I would prefer. This I don't like cooling natures in there, you know? Yeah, the trim from the trim bag things would make excellent oil. Hell, I've taken that stuff and blasted just that to make frickin' BHO out of it. And I'll be honest, I actually get a more stable result often from trim than I do from bud. Bud tends to hold on to a little bit more moisture, even when it's been cured properly. And as a result, moisture is the enemy of making BHO. So
It's like drying it to the point where it's just like almost too
yeah,
dry.
so yeah, and trim sort of gets to a point where it's a bit too dry. You're always fucking with my elbow.
don't
I mean,
know.
it's okay, but I guess it's kind of pointing
because
at
it
you.
looks like it has eyes.
It does have eyes. There's a
That's
shitty
why.
old. There
It's
was
kinda
a.
fun to play
It
with.
was a skull nuke. I had this. You can see part of it here. Most of it's covered up, but I had these two like knights, like futuristic knights, standing in front of this city that was being nuked. There was like a big. I don't know. I thought it looked cool, and I ended up just putting Star Wars shit over top of it because I didn't like it anymore. I decided one day that it was just like, it was a fucking mess and I didn't really like the direction it was going anymore. I'm like, I'm not about chaos anymore. I'm like, yeah, I'm more about things I like. Yeah, so I just kind of started to cover it. Never completely covered it yet. But I don't really want tattoos anymore. Tattoos hurt and they're expensive and I don't want to do it anymore. I've been debating on getting an AC Infinity bowl trimmer. Do not waste your money on bowl trimmers. I cannot recommend those at all. Bowl trimmers are terrible. I'll tell you right now, you will replace your bowl trimmer twice over before you'll even think about putting oil on the zipper of your trim bag. Wait for a sale. Join giveaways. Try to get one for free or cheap. Look for a cheap one. But I'll tell you right now, trim bag trump almost every trimming device on the market. The only few trimming devices that do a better job than the trim bag cost $1,000 and are some sort of a machine turbine tube thing. But I'm telling you, man, if you're willing to spend the time and energy to trim, good on you. If you've got the patience to do that and the energy to do that, then you go right ahead and hand trim all you want. I did it for a while. I like it. I actually enjoy it, but my hands hurt. I can't scissor for long periods, man. No way. Not anymore. My hands are way too sore for that shit now.
Okay.
So I'm eternally grateful. I'll tell you right now, it's probably in my top, it's at least in my top 5 favorite gardening, cannabis gardening tools that I own. I'll tell you another one that's up in that list is that fucking little handheld magnifier. Woo! There's few tools I've used as much as that. That's one of the things I've used on like every single grow multiple times since I got it. Every single time, like clockwork. I don't use the the ppm meter every single grow, but I absolutely use my frickin' microscope.
That's what I think.
Yeah, sorry to be the bearer of the bad news, but yeah, it's they're not I don't personally like those rubber fingered trim roller things. I find they just get gunked up real fast, and they're hard as fuck to clean, and they're pretty savage too. Although at the same time, the trim bag hurts my wrist to use it. It's kind of like I got this weird humping. I kind of like body slam the bag. I do this weird method that works, but it's not the recommended method, because the recommended method fucking hurts my wrist like pretty bad. I can do a couple of shakes, but not many. I do shakes for videos and stuff once in a while, but I do a lot more shaking than.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, time to take a fucking dab break.
Trim bag is versatile. You can shake it hard, soft, kind of tailor it to your buds, to your trimming. Yep, and or your own personal like limitations of whatever you need to do to. I'm going back to this big slab. I've been loving on this slab. This is that last. Some of that light, lights, Northern Lights. I almost said lightning.
I was gonna say, I think
Northern
I
Lights.
had that, like a little bit of the tester upstairs, but I can't really remember what it tastes like now.
Oh, there's a slab. Have a dab if you want. I lean against the wall. Right now, if I had to trim something, I'd have to do something like that. Brace myself in order to do some shaking right now, because my lower back on my right side and my hip and my upper thigh are just
moving heavy stuff
on fire. Yeah, I've been picking up shit that I should not be doing, and I'm paying for it. I am very, very, very grateful that I got I got some help from my landskeeper friend there. I woke up this morning and it was like done. She got here like.
Did you ask her last night or today?
No, like a week ago I talked to her about it, and she just sort of said I'll come do it whenever I got time, and I said no rush, we're here till the end of the month. Just she was gonna help me do the finish emptying the soil out of one of the bins, or two of the bins. Well, actually, pardon me, 3 bins of soil. I just needed help. I couldn't shovel anymore. I did 1 bin by myself, and that's why I'm sore right now. Because I fucking
No, I remember shoveling.
Kinked my back shoveling.
I think that was when I was doing some.
And then I'm picking up heavy shit, and it's just killing me. So like I said, we gotta take today off. We gotta not go.
When I did it for all my pots. And I forgot how many pots there are, I guess, until you have to start carrying them around to a different location. It's like, okay, I have a lot of pots going on right now. There's a strawberry that I want to check in on one of those plants.
And then we got so much stuff, and it's like heavy things. It's all like heavy bend over, pick it up, lift it things. And I'm like...
That's actually why I'm trying to wait out until some of them are so dry. So
I'm really grateful I've got a couple of carts. I've got like this fold-out shopping cart thing that's like a little red fucker for like putting in the back of the car. And then I've got the gorilla cart. My big cart.
looked at that, but I kept forgetting about it, and I was just like,
it's got some shit in it. I'll clean it out so you can use it. We can fill it up full of plants and then cart them to the front yard.
I just don't want them to get.
My gorilla cart is awesome. I paid like. I think I paid $150 for it, which I think is a really good deal.
Okay.
I know they're a lot of money, those gorilla carts. So it's a cart
I hope it's
that
not
the
too
panels it's like a shop, not a shopping cart, like a wagon, but it's all like mesh, steel mesh, galvanized steel mesh, and then like reinforced rims are all like metal brackets or whatever, and you can pull out these cod pins at the 4 points, and all of the walls come off, and it's just a flat cart. And then you can put the walls back in, and they are all mesh as well. And it's got a plastic insert that is like water, so you can put like liquid in there, use it to hand mix a little bit of cement or something if you had to. And it's just it's like a plastic insert thing that you could take out. You can also turn the insert upside down, and it's like a hard shell that protects it, like makes whatever's inside of it somewhat rainproof.
Let's hope it's not bumpy.
I don't know, it's a badass cart, man. I like that cart. It saved me moving a lot of heavy things around the yard. It has saved my ass for sure. So I have 4 plants in my 4x4 indoor grow. Miss Bliss, all in cocoa, GH Flora, and for newts, 5 weeks into veg. Of course it moved on me. Hold on, let me go back. Where am I here? 5 weeks into veg, and LST, 1 plant, leaf tip burn yellow, but treated the same. Any thoughts? So they're not the same strain. All in cocoa. Wait a minute. Miss Bliss. No, it is all the same. Okay, no. I meant that. I read that as 2 different words for some reason. So it's all the same. Is it the? Are they clones or are they seeds? Because if they're seeds, if they're anything but clones, you get variations of phenos, man. So unless you've got like an extremely well stabilized strain, which is pretty rare, you're gonna get different pheno varieties. And the reality is, whenever you have mixed things growing, they might have different requirements. One might be a little bit want more nitrogen, one might be a little bit sensitive to something, and few people will spot feed individual plants based on what they assume their needs are. They're gonna mix up a big fucking pot of nutrients or soil or liquid whatever, and they're gonna pour it in each, essentially, right? Give or take the exact process. But I tend to feed, and I think most people will probably agree, tend to feed a section the same thing. It's pretty rare that they're going to individually feed things, which is why, again, I always talk about, like, if you're trying to improve your grow, always grow the same thing repeatedly, grow lots of it, and then see what it wants, and you can improve on it that way. But you are growing the same thing. I've had things that have seriously, like, side by side that look the same react differently. Sometimes shit just fucking happens. I don't know. Jaylen's making a good point there. Test your runoff for like pH and like potential like ppm spikes or whatever. Like maybe they just got they got too much or not enough or something of something, and maybe they're just reacting a little bit differently. I don't know, man. Plants, unless they're clones, man, there's pretty much going to be slight variation in the way that they live and breathe and drink and consume their nutrients. A little bit. With some, again, the more stable the thing is, the more likely that you're going to get the same thing. But usually, in my experience, I've rarely got... I'll grow 4 or 5 things, and only 2 of them will look exactly the same. Like, I'll be like, those are the same plant. They're growing in the same patterns, but everything else is growing different. That's weird. And I'm like, that's when I started learning about phenotypes and understanding that there's just variation. Just
Yeah, that makes me think of
very few things grow exactly the same. That's
White Widow. We had a hockey stick because it was too tall. And then we had a tiny little Peter Dinklage nook.
So I truly believe back then that those were two different strains.
Okay.
Because there was actually discussion about that, and I talked to. So we're talking about Crap King seeds way back in the day. I got some freebie seeds, and they were White Widow. They said White Widow, and one was very different than the other one. And it turns out that White Widow and like, it doesn't matter what it was next to it. It was probably like a White Widow cross or something like that. It doesn't matter. It was literally just whoever's seed booth was the next booth. Because the way they work is they work in these little booths with like little half dividers, and they got all these trays of seeds and Ziploc baggies full of more, and they dump it all into this tray, and they count them out on this little thing, and then slip it into a thing and cap it, and then put it into this box. They're like counting seeds, putting it into packages and they said that there was absolutely a few times that, especially with tester stuff, where they know for a fact that a good percentage of them were got mixed up with somebody else's bin. Like one of his bins got over there somehow, or one of the bags got mixed up, and he actually told me something about that. I can't remember much of the conversation. He wouldn't let me record stuff. I was trying to get an interview, but he wasn't. He was a real fucking slimy dude. You remember that guy? He was like the slimiest businessman kind of guy. It was just like not my kind of people at all. Not somebody I would ever hang around with.
I don't know if I remember, and I maybe just forgot.
We got a tour of the Crap King facilities, though. We met Cheech and Chong there. That's where we got our pictures taken with them.
Yeah.
And we met them and smoked a joint with Chong. Cheech said his wife would kill him, and his wife was in the limo or something. Oh, I missed something here. Let me read up on that here. Light for a 2x2. Wait a minute. What else did I miss?
Someone asked, I think, for a light.
Oh. I'm blown away at the TS1000. Yes, MARSHYDRO pays some of my bills. They don't pay my bills on this show. I can say Mars sucks if they suck, and they don't. Are they the best? Are they my first choice? No and no. But do I use them all the time anyway? Yeah, I absolutely do. I'd use them even if I wasn't fucking paid to use them. Anyway, the TS1000 light impressed me. I honestly used to make fun of, quietly, because they paid me, and I was trying not to, bite the hand that feeds me, but I made a little jab here and there, joking about the TS, the tinfoil series. And then they sent me, they wanted me to use and try out a TS1000 light in this little tent that they sent me, a little combo thing, right? And I'm going to use it. However you want. Just use it. See how you think about it. They must have heard me talk shit about it or something, I'm sure. I'm instantly a fan. No joke. That fucking light pumps. The only thing that's weird and cheap about that light is the frame. The frame is cheap and looks like shit. Yes, it does. It's very cheap. But that's where they save a good portion of the money and why that's a cheap, affordable light. But the board on there, the lights, decent, man. It produces plenty of lumens for your plants, for a plant. Let's be real. Like one plant in a 2x2, that's all you're going to get. What about S1? What's an S1? I don't know what an S1 is.
See a can of butt.
Yep, can is down here. Come here, buddy. Oh, come here, my big butt. Oh, my big potato of a cat.
You're much better than a potato.
Canna. Gotta go. Cheers, man. Can of ears. Oh, God, you're a heavy. He's a heavy boy. Oh, there we go. Hold on, my shirt. Ah, there we go. One armed. Oh, he's purring. Low rumble.
He's like a very quiet.
He doesn't make a lot of noise purring. He's not a huge loud one, but he definitely does it like a lot. You can feel it.
Yes. I was gonna say it's more of like you can feel it than hear it.
Ah. I'm using a VivoSun Aero Light Wing something. Neat. Is that the ones with the holes in the middle and the fan built into it? I wanted to fucking try one of those.
There's a lot of work.
You guys should check out my video on my tent tier video. I like play that one pretty real, man. I talk about some people are gonna be surprised at some of my top tier fucking suggestions on that. It's funny. There you go, Canna. Do I have a sativa recommendation? Breeder strain. I've been checking out Brothers Grimm. I'm thinking of some of my favorite sativas that I've ever tried. So, I Love Growing Marijuana has one called Super Lemon Haze from I Love Growing Marijuana, ILGM. Highly recommend. Wonderful, wonderful, very, very lemony flavor. If you're into lemonine and if you like the lemony kind of stuff, man, ooh, it was good. Very, very good. Very, very sativa-y. Yes, sir, it is that one. Neat. Yeah, I always thought that light looked weird, and I kind of wanted to check it out. I think I had just started a contract with Mars, and I am allowed to review other things on separate videos. I got my contract nicely open-ended, so I was just allowed to have some freedom as a content creator, and I did somewhat, but I tried not to like accept things I didn't want. You know, I was at a point where I'm just like, I don't want any more lights. I don't need any more lights. I don't need any more tents. All these other companies approaching me all the time, and I literally just ignore them all. I should be like not burning my bridges by apologetically backing out of every one of them, but I get too many. Half of them are such broken English. I don't even want to reply. I'm just like, I don't want to anymore. It's kind of impressive. I mean, I could almost make a good business reselling these lights. Like, use them once and then ILGM is garbage. Some of it's really good. I don't know. ILGM has been very, very, very generous to CANNABEARD and the community. They've given hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of seeds out. Their customer service is surprisingly really good. They fuck up. You better believe they fuck up. But they make good on it. I've had a lot of people deal with other companies like Crap King, for example, where they fucked up and they don't make good. They kind of try to gaslight you and make you fucking, it's like it was your fault or something, so they don't have to fucking give you free seeds or something like that. It's weird. Their company is bizarre. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about ILGM. I don't know. I've had nothing but good experiences. I will say that I've gotten some mixed results on some of the same seeds that I've gotten back from them, like ordered more of the same and gotten slightly different variations that didn't feel like the same. That's happened. I'll definitely say that has happened. But generally they, all I gotta do is complain and they'll bend over backwards to try to make it good. They're pretty good company that way, so I try not to frickin' bite that hand too much or whatnot. But so far they've been, like any company, especially any company I think that deals with like bulk anything that's repeatable like that, there's going to be very slight variations and stuff, especially when I was talking about, to a certain extent, I don't know. that's again been my personal experience with them. Uh-oh, we're just down to the last little sips here. Okay, one more dab. One more dab.
Okay.
And then I think we're gonna be gone. I do believe I'll be back for some gaming later today. I think I need to take the day off. I need to take some pain medicine, and I need to just not lift things today. There's so much to do. I want to do so much, but this fucking lower back.
I gotta do dishes in the
combo.
room.
Let it wait. Who cares?
I'll
come help you.
Time to take a fucking dab break.
Well, let it wait.
I'm just like a little too stoned right now.
Maybe I can cook something else that's easier for dinner. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Skunk kinda does smell a little, maybe not fruity. I was gonna say it does have sort of a sweet note to it, but I wouldn't call it fruity. There's a sweetness to skunk, I think, but it's pungent. I wouldn't call it fruity.
I can think of one, but it's literally in the name, so it kind of defeats that purpose.
What?
Sweet Islands Company.
Yep. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. That sweet skunk we used to get all the time. Oh, that was popular around the island. Obviously. Ooh-wee. Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna go help with the kitchen and figure out what we're gonna do for dinner before I come back, but I will be back at some point for some gaming of some sort. Me and my boy Zeta have been playing Elden Ring co-op, which is interesting. We've been actually kind of fucking shit up. I'm kind of surprised at how well we've been doing in it. Or something else. I don't know. It all depends. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful time. I will try to do something for next week's Friday for an episode. I don't want to let the frickin' algorithm forget about me, so I'm going to have to do something for sure. Other than that, thank you very much. It's been a busy week. It's going to be an even busier week. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to definitely check out the MARSHYDRO TS one out. Not the one I saw from them at all. Looks promising. The nicer sets, the FC series, they're like the folded sort of like modular lights where you can either move, some of them you can move around, some of them you can fold, whatever. Those are some pretty nice shit, man. That's where they get into the different tiers. The different tiers are whether or not it's an FC-E or if it's just an FC and a number. There's two different sets of models. Why they make it super fucking confusing, I don't know. But one of them is a bunch of old Samsung fucking diodes, at least were, and everything they've already built up till now is, And in the future, we're not going to be able to get those Samsung diodes anymore for some reason. And then the next ones down were like, I'm not sure if it was the same Bridge Lux, or not Bridge Lux. Yeah, it was Bridge Lux was the, correct me if I'm wrong in chat there, but was that not the company that the MARSHYDRO used for the longest time, or is that the power supply I'm thinking of? I thought they were Bridge Lux diodes. I'm pretty sure that sounds right off the tongue, but
There's something.
yeah, there's so many different things that I've talked about over the years. I'm drawing a bit of a blank on this one. Oh. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. None of that matters too much, but look into it a little bit. Do a little bit of your own research if you're interested in the topics I'm talking about, as far as like what they use for diodes and the diode changes and the loss of the Samsung ones off the market. There is news there, and I don't know enough about it to talk about it, so I'm just going to pass it on. If you're interested, it's a thing. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for watching. Cheers.
Boys, what you doing? You got turkey?
It worked. You got the roulette. that was one click.
Gosh darn it. I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, oh, thwap.
Oh.
Here, meat's a good, I'm eating a lot of this chicken, man. It's kind of weak. Good idea, obviously. Ah!
AI?
Yes, he had a paddle and no gun, so it was an AI.
Where are you?
Oh god, oh god. Oh, they're giving me a heart attack. Oh.
What the hell? Okay. Scrape it. That's a shovel? What the? Okay. My bag is full. Bricks and stuff? Yeah, I guess that's what I'm scraping up here. Did you see what I saw? Are you watching the stream?